Alright guys, welcome back. So today we're looking at MicroStrategy again, but this time, this stock is going to be included and it will trade in NASDAQ 100 next week after this pretty big option expiration. So today's price action. Well, before we talk about this one, because market's still open, stock is still trading, let's have a look at the filings because today they announced that, if you go to SEC 8K filing and they have dropped this, they issued some shares again, as planned. 3.8 million, okay, roughly 3.8 million shares issued, and they raised about 1.54 billion of capital as of December 15, approximately 7.65 billion of shares remained and available for issuance and sale pursuant of the other sales agreement. Okay, and then they went ahead between December 9th and December 15th. They spent all that money to buy 15,350 bitcoins at approximately the average price of $100,386 per Bitcoin. Okay, so that's the news. Okay, and one more thing, if you guys are watching this name, I found out this website MSTR tracker, pretty cool one. I went through it, but it's pretty cool. I don't know if you watch this name constantly every single day. I mean, I watch it because I watch overall market and I watch many stocks, but I was looking into to see how their cost bases were changing and all that stuff, and I came across this one and I like it. It's pretty good, cool one. So if you want to check it out, and again, I'm not associated with this website. But anyways, on X, Michael Saylor is getting a lot of heat. I know he's going to be for quite some time, and I don't have much opinion about all these hypothetical ideas of if Bitcoin drops 50%, what's going to happen? Well, when and if happens, we will see it. Okay, I'll take it day by day. Okay, I don't care about I don't have to be prepared to those scenarios right here, right now, because right here, right now, I'm just following the price action. They keep buying. MicroStrategy in the morning, it gaps pretty big. So let's take a look at the price action and then option activity. And today it was very choppy in the morning. I didn't even watch it, this choppy move. But as soon as it started rejecting, I basically drew this line where basically pre-market high. It couldn't gap back above it. And volume was basically, as it started pushing, we know that if in the morning you don't see much of an excitement, that means, it's going to chop. And it did try to drift higher. And BTC is staying still high, actually. BTC is up today 4.5%, while MicroStrategy is up 1.9%. Well, MSTR was up pretty big too. But it did give it back. So basically, as soon as it rejected this pre-market high, it started selling with, I'm not going to say crazy volume, but volume started picking up and it started selling off. So ultra short term, I watch again and again. 5-day moving average and 20-day moving average. As long as it stays above these levels, I'm going to be watching the stock to the upside. So far, it is trading above its 5-day and 20-day. So last, we can say maybe 5 trading sessions, it has some sort of an uptrend, and at least it's not moving down, even though it has been moving in the sideways action. We have talked about this one many times as well, and we talked about the overall volume coming down as well, and it is basically premium sellers market. Yes, it is. It does remain same way. Based on today, what we have one more hour left. But I was looking through the contracts, and I can see that put to call ratio, it's not significant. 296,000 calls being traded and 230,000 puts being traded. So which means there are a lot of people selling far outside of the money calls and selling far outside of the money puts. That's what it is to me, basically. because I'm seeing most of the calls and puts being traded are very far, low delta premiums, and implied volatility still high. Going into January 17th, January 2025, 17th, stock is implying, let's keep an eye on this one this time, okay? Stock is implying $136, $37 upward move or down move. So it will be decaying. Again, this is my opinion. This option expiration all the way until December 20th. I'm not expecting much from MSTR. If it tries to break out, I'm pretty sure it will do it up or down after, when we have the Christmas rally period where volume will be low. And at the same time, this week we have FOMC decision, and they're going to cut, and we know it's going to be 25 basis points, and we will see how the market reacts after that. But so far, I'm still neutral for the stock. When it comes to options, well, it's not a good time to trade it to the upside or downside, because I was looking into the premiums today, how they were moving based on the move that it produced today. We know that it has a pretty big range, and I pulled up like $400 put, and I'm like, off that pretty decent pullback, premiums have only moved like 100%, like 100 something percent. That's not a lot actually for this type of a sell-off. So that means premiums were overpriced to begin with and still remain overpriced. So if you're a naked buyer, watch out. So support so far is going to be this breakout area of 410, 411, where it struggled, and it didn't fight through this level. It did gap over this, okay? Just like it happened right here when it gapped over this 411, it was sold off actually. So officially what we can say is maybe if it tests 410, that it did fill this today's gap up. Okay, your gap is almost filled, maybe 408, 410. I will consider this gap up getting filled. So this is the support area I would be watching. If it cracks below, well, it will fall back to the range bound area, and then I would watch $400, 390, and then 360-ish. These are my support levels. But if you're bullish, it needs to get back above 450 to get going. So that's my take for MSTR. That's the update today. Thanks for watching. If you're new, don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one.